Well, Grant, Daniel Farker's just told us that he thought a draw was a fair result today. Would you agree with that?
No, maybe it was. We feel a bit disappointed because obviously it was a game we wanted to win. But after it's hard just after a game, to reflect on it. But maybe they'll feel the same really because they had a few chances towards the end. But like I said, disappointing on our behalf because it's a game that we felt we needed to win. But it's the same old story. We've got to take the positives, and the beauty about the championship is you've always got a chance within a few days normally to put it right. So it's important to recover now and look forward to Tuesday night.
1-0 up early on. It did seem set up for Norwich to kick on from there, but it didn't quite happen today, did it?
No, it did. I mean, obviously with scoring early on, you're looking to maybe go and get another goal and put the game to bed. We said that at half time we need another goal. It was obviously a bit of a sickener to concede just after half time, but if you look at it one way, lads have got to take a bit of credit because obviously they were on the front foot then. It showed a bit of character. He kind of steadied the ship a little bit, and like the manager said, the point's probably a fair result.
And then the change from 2 centre-backs to 3 centre-backs at half-time, the goal came just after it. I mean, could you put the change down to why the goal went in?
No, I don't think so. I mean, obviously sometimes it's tough when you change personnel at half-time, especially. Well, it's tough when you change personnel in defence at any point, but it's just one of them things. I think we've not seen it again, so I'm sure we'll be in tomorrow morning and analyse that, and we'll have a look at where we went wrong.
It's 6 matches without a home win now, and home form's always crucial, isn't it? Because that's where most of the fans get to see you.
No, it is. It's if you want to do well in any season, you need to make sure that your home form's bang on it. But it's something we want to work on, and it's it's up to the lads. To put the work in the training ground, and continue to put the performances in when we're at home, and hopefully the results will follow.
You've been around this division, around football for a long time. Norwich City mid-table in the Championship at the moment. Is that about right for the form that they've had this season?
Well, I mean, it's been a bit up and down. Before I came, I know they never had the best of runs. But since I've been here, they've been, the performances have been great. Maybe struggling to score a goal or two, which is probably, why we're no higher up the table. Similar to today, like you said, when we go 1-0 up, if we go and take another chance or two and put that game to bed, then we're 3 points better off, and I think that's been the scenario a lot of times this season. But all in all, if we win and arrived here to the position we're in now, and I think it's positive, and it's a long season. We're not even at Christmas yet, so it's a long time to get to where we want to be.
I think it tells a bit of a story that it's taken you so long to get a bit of a run in the team, hasn't it? Because actually defensively things were going quite well.
No, that's what I mean. It's that's the way it is in football sometimes. Obviously, as a player you want to play as much as you can, but I think the positive thing about being here is we're all a team, and although I'm sitting in the sidelines for a lot of games watching, it's it's pleasing because we're all a team and I want the lads to do well, and they have done well. Fortunately for me, the manager started to give me a bit more game time, which is what I want. So personally, I just need to keep working hard and hopefully get more games.
And it's a couple of those challenges in the first half. You really seem to be relishing being out there in the heat of the battle once more.
No, it is. I feel like I've not played for a long time. So when you can train as much as you want, work as hard as you want, but it's totally different on a Saturday when a tackle means something.
And having moved and taken the chance to come to Norwich, it must have been a little frustrating. I mean, you understand why, but it must have been frustrating that you weren't getting the game sooner.
No, of course, but it's you've got to be professional, because there's no point in spitting a dummy out and being unhappy and because you're not getting the game time. I'm clever enough to see that lads are doing well, and if the lads are doing well, I'm not going to get on the pitch. So, but no, it's like I said, it's about being professional and working hard and making sure you're ready for when the opportunity comes.
You look around the dressing room, do you see the potential for a team that can push on up the table from here?
No, definitely. Like I said before, you look at some of the performances that we've put in since I've been here, I've been really impressed. So there's definitely the quality. It's just up to the lads now to get it right and keep the performance levels up and start picking up the results we probably deserve.
Thanks for this, Grant. Thank you. Cheers.